My name is Peter, and I'm the K2 area governor. And today, I'm here to introduce to you a topic called the love revolution. Of course, when you hear about love, you might think about boys and girls. But that's not what my topic is about today. Yes, Christy, you're gonna have to keep moving. When you talk about revolution, first you have to define what revolution means. So what is revolution? If you look it up in a dictionary, revolution means a sudden change in the ways that people think. Like the Industrial Revolution or the Glorious Revolution, they help change the ways that people live. Well, that brings us to yet another question. What should we change about ourselves? What is it about the way we think that we can change to make our lives even better? For the love revolution, I want to tell you, many of us see suffering in the world. We have hungry people in Africa. We have homeless people on the street. And most importantly, for us, there are people around us every day who needs our help. Many of us turn our back on these people. Some of us never know what we can do for them. And most of us, and I know most of us, believe things will just work out by themselves. But today I'm here to tell you that that way of thinking is wrong. Nothing would ever happen unless somebody goes there and change it. And that, fellow Toastmasters, is the love revolution. We want to fill this world with love. We want to overcome the pain and suffering of other people, those who need our help, with our genuine care and love for them. And that is how we should live our lives. Of course, for a love revolution, talking is easier than doing. So how do you live the love revolution? It actually comes with two very easy steps. The first step, everyone, stop doing nothing. Stop doing nothing. It sounds pretty simple, but it's actually a lot harder than you think. Imagine yourself, you're sitting at home and you're watching television. I'm watching all of you, and suddenly the news comes on. And I don't want to watch the news, so I want to change the channel. I see the remote right there. I'm just reaching and reaching, and it's too far. It's just 3 inches from my fingertips. But it's too far, and suddenly just I give up. I got so comfortable in my seat that I would not just get up, take a few steps to take the remote and change the channel. Doing nothing is addictive. If you're used to doing nothing, you will never do anything. Let me make another point. Who here knows what you should do during a heart attack? Please raise your hand. What should you do during a heart attack? CPR, nothing? Alright. But basically, let's just assume that everybody knows at least what to do. At least you have to call 911. But it's a weird thing. Studies have shown if a person has a heart attack and he only has 1 or 2 people around him, he more than likely will be safe. However, if there are 4 or 5 or even more people, his chances of survival decreases. Why is that? Let me give an example. Let's say there's a whole group of people right now. This half of the people believe that they're the ones supposed to be calling 911. They're the ones supposed to be doing the CPR. These people think that they're the ones who are supposed to be doing that things. Nobody wants to take responsibility. Nobody wants to be responsible for another person's life. They don't want to be responsible for making a mistake. And that's what most of us are. We're comfortable with pushing responsibility to other people and being comfortable with just doing nothing. It doesn't even have to be something as serious as a heart attack. It can be a friend who needs your help. It can be a family member who's going through loss. It can be just a stranger you know is having some troubles in his life. So those people are like the remote. We are sitting here comfortably in our seat, and the distance between us and the remote is the fear of responsibility. If we let this fear distance us from those people, we can never make a change. But if we just get up, take a few steps, and reach out to these people, we can make a change in their lives. Alright, so that's the first step. But what about the second step? If I'm telling you guys to stop doing nothing, what do I want you to do? Easy. Anything. Just do anything. For example, one time I was on a train ride from Taipei to Tainan. Now that's a 4-hour train ride. It's very uncomfortable and really, really long. So I had my ticket and I walked over to my seat. I saw an old lady sitting in my seat. She looked tired. She looked worried. She was looking over to see if someone was coming to take her seat. And you know what? I thought to myself, this woman needs this seat a lot more than I do. So I put my ticket back into my pocket. I walked over to a spot and I stood for the rest of the way home. Although standing for 4 hours is not the most comfortable thing that I can do, but knowing that that woman became more comfortable because of something that I did was more satisfying than anything or any comfortable ride can bring to me. I'm not telling all of you for the Love Revolution to just donate all of your money or give out all of your clothes. That's not practical. Do anything you can for the person next to you. Treat them to a dinner. Help them out with homework. Talk to them. Call them. Anything would do. Any small acts of kindness can bring a huge change in somebody else's life. I know my time is almost up. But in conclusion, what we want to do is become less selfish. We want to be sharing our love to everyone around us. Stop doing nothing and do anything to help the person next to you. And we can work together to make this world a better place. Alright, I'm not sure if I have time, but everyone please repeat after me. The pledge for the Love Revolution. Okay. I refuse to do nothing.
I refuse to do nothing.
This is my resolve.
This is my resolve.
I am the Love Revolution.
I am the Love Revolution.
Thank you everyone for coming.